Well, hi everyone. This is Kim. Welcome back to another step-by-step lesson. As you can tell, today I'm going to be showing you a couple things with Excel. Some fun things. Well, I'm not sure you'd actually call them fun, but some useful things that are easy to do that I think will help you use Excel a little bit more efficiently. Please don't forget to subscribe. And if this video is useful to you, please click like, and any questions or comments, please list them below. That would be great. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here's Excel. Let's go ahead and get started with our first thing. So I'm going to show you how to transpose a table. So right now I have the days of the week along the top, and then down the side I have fruits, veggies, snacks, and drinks. And then in the middle, the data is just how many of each per day. It's just silly data, but I just wanted to show you how this works. So let's say I'd rather have the days of the weeks down the side. I don't want to have to retype everything, and you don't have to. It's really easy. You just highlight your data, and then you go up here to the Home tab and click on Copy, and then click where you want your data to show, the transpose data, anywhere. And then you go over here to Paste, but you click this little area down here where the little arrow is, and this one right here is Transpose. So what it does is the column headers basically now become row headers, and the row headers now become column headers. The data moved with it. So here's fruits, 25, 28, 30, 25, 28, 30. So kept their data where it belongs. It just transposed the table. So let's go ahead and do it one more time. So let's transpose this one back to this. So you just basically highlight it, go to Copy, click right here, Paste, but don't click Paste up here. Click this Paste down here, this little where the little arrow is. And this one right here says Transpose. There, and there you go. And that's our transpose data. So that's, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. That's useful. Another great thing that you can do inside Excel, which is pretty easy, is to split data into two cells. You'll run into this a lot where you'll have the entire name in a cell, first and last, first, middle, last, whatever. Or even sometimes you'll have Smith, comma, Jack, whatever. And you'd really rather have it in two cells. So it's super easy to split them. So you just highlight the cells with your data in it. And then you go up to the Data tab, which is right here. And choose Text to Columns. Now, this will come up to give you some choices. We have delimited data. Delimited data means that our data is split by a space. Sometimes it's split with a comma. Like if it was Smith, comma, Jack, then you would use comma. Or sometimes it's a tab in between or semicolon. But in this case, we're going to use space. So make sure delimited is marked, and then click Next. And then here, it's usually set on tab, but you just unmark, and you can see down here what it does. So if I clicked comma, it wouldn't do it. Semicolon wouldn't do it because you need space. So now it'll split. You saw that line appear because they're delimited with a space. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit Next and then Finish. So then now we have first and last name split. You can, let's say you want the last name first, so you just highlight that data. We're going to move this entire column of data into this cell. So this plus like this is not going to do anything. See, it's just going to click. But if you have it highlighted and you hover along the line and you get these little 4 arrows, then you can move it. So now we've got last name first. Let's say this is good, like especially if you want to sort by last name. You have the first, you would have it, listed that way. So let's sort. Highlight all your data. Let's go to our Home tab. and we will go to sort and filter. Let's sort A to Z. So there we go. So now they're in alphabetical order. And then let's say if you wanted it Z to A, you could do that too. So then we just sort and filter Z to A. So yeah, now you've got them alphabetized. So here's another really cool thing called flash fill that is very useful, and it's built into Excel. So let's say we have a company called, I don't know, AB Company. So AB Company, their convention for email addresses is the first letter of the first name and the full last name at abcompany.com. So like an example, that would be D Thomas at abcompany.com. Okay, and then this one would be J Smith at abcompany.com, right? So then you go to this next one and go to the data tab and flash fill right here. It'll follow that same convention for the rest of your data. So Mike Morgan, M. Morgan, Archie Miller, A. Miller, Jeff Lewis, J. Lewis. So is this earth shattering? No, but it saves you typing in everyone's email addresses. If your company follows that sort of the same naming convention for all employees, and then they follow that, throughout. You might have to go in and change one, like if there was another S. Baxter and maybe you were using something else for him. Anyways, so that's a pretty easy thing to do. Excuse me. And it's pretty useful. One last thing I wanted to show you. If you already have an address list typed in Word, so here I just have these in Word, just some names. So highlight them and click copy. And then go in here to Excel. And then you can hit Control V to paste. All your data will automatically, line up similar. Now here I must have had some strange spacing in there, which is not the end of the world. You can just click, wait for the little 4 arrows, drag that over. Same here with this one. So now we have all our data here. We could do the same thing where we split the names. So let's go ahead and just highlight our names here. And then we go to our data tab, right? And then text columns. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, I have got too many things. Can only have this one. I accidentally went over into this other column. That's what happened. Okay, so anyways, now text to columns. It's delimited again with the space. We go next and we make sure space is clicked. And then finish. So now we've got that. You could do the same thing with the city, state, and zip, basically, but that way everything is in its own column. You can make column headers if you wanted to. So we have an extra column here, so let's get rid of that. So we're just going to highlight it and delete. Okay, so now everything's kind of running together. To make the columns wider, you double click on this little line in between that's after the cell. So what it does is it makes the cell just a little bit bigger than your text, so you can read it. So then we do the same thing. There we go. So now we have all of our information properly in here. If we wanted to sort this alphabetically, just highlight all your data, go to the Home tab, let's sort and filter. Let's do custom sort. So what I want to do is I want to sort. So here you have to make sure you have this clicked. My data has headers because it does. This is a header. These are the headers here. This helps us sort easily. So let's say we want to sort by last name, A to Z. So let's go ahead and do that. And there you go. Let's say we want to sort, let's go to sort, custom sort. Let's say then we want to add another level. So that's after we have it alphabetized like that, then we want to sort by city, state, and zip. So they're together. Let's go ahead. Now it would be A to Z also. You'll see it didn't change anything because when these were already in alphabetical order, so Chatsworth kind of stayed together. But anyways, so custom sort's fun to play with. Let's see. I think that's enough for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.